Hello all, and as for the first video on this channel, I wanted to discuss something that, I've been thinking about for the past few days, and it's it's this general idea that has been pushed over, of course, my lifetime that, everybody's special. Now, of course, people who say this don't really understand that if everyone's special, being special is commonplace, and therefore being special is not special. But anyway, um, the reason why the everyone's special statement comes to mind, it actually ties in with a conversation I had with a woman about abortion, or rather, not abortion specifically, it just spiraled off into that, but more specifically, telling their kid the truth about, we're not your biological parents. She's like, how can I tell him his actual like birth story? Because he was the product of like a one night stand. Thereby he was, a mistake in her words. And he's like, how can I tell him that? And in my mind, if you don't fill kids' heads with garbage from the time they're born, everybody's special, everybody is like planned and loved, etc. If you don't like fill their heads with like Santa Claus-esque type ideas, then disclosing facts to your child should be no problem. Because whether you're planned, whether you're the result of like a few months of laborious planning, or whether you're an accidental one night stand, like the end result would still be the same. You're still here. And if people would stop saying there's inherent value in being born or not being born, it would seem like things would be a lot easier. But it seems to tie in with like the feminist movement that, women can do anything men can do. And in order to avoid, the fact that they're wrong, anything men can do better, they take away awards for. Or anything people fail, and it spreads to anything people fail at, or not fail at, but don't do as good as someone else at. For example, you join a youth basketball team. Instead of giving out trophies to first and second place and third place, they give out participation trophies that everybody gets. After a while, those sort of rewards don't seem like rewards because they're not. You didn't do anything to get them. Anybody could have done what you did. You just showed up. It also seems to take away motivation to work harder because you're not going to get anything special for it. In fact, you're going to be dumbed down or shunned for it. Or people are going to say, oh, that's cute, now stop it. That sort of thing. It would seem that my only original point was that if people's heads aren't filled with nonsense, then accepting facts, which is the way the world's run, whether they like it or not, should be no big deal. So what, you're adopted? So what, you have biological parents? So what, you have a proper family structure? So what, you don't? The point is, you're here. So I don't know. There's no reason to try and make sense of this, nonsense, honestly, because, as a MGTOW, we of course encounter that sort of thing all of the time. People just doing things that make absolutely no actual sense, but you try to tell them this and they look at you like you're the bad guy for just pointing out the obvious, or what should be obvious. But anyway, that basically wraps up my thoughts for this video. I definitely enjoy seeing your comments on this sort of thing, just to see if you've encountered like a similar situation, or if this sparks some thought. Well, that is it for this video for the time being.